Serie A Predictions League, Game Week 10. I feel like we all had a good week. We all collectively had a good week. I had a great week, I must say. I got back-to-back threes. I'm back in the top 20. And you know what it is, guys? I'm going to be honest with you. In the beginning, I was taking it easy on you guys. I was taking it easy on you guys. I was like, you know what? Let me predict some crazy scorelines just to give you guys a chance. But now, the king is back. I'm back in the top 20. And I'm coming for first place. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Let's start off with the leaderboard. And then we will discuss the fixtures, and then I will give my predictions, and then you guys will get into the comments and give me yours. All right. Leaderboard. We've got a new alpha male. We've got a new king of town. First place, we got Jolo. No idea how you done it, mate, but Jolo is first with a 2-point lead, funnily enough, with 30 points. Sneaky Ninja, he's dropped down to second. He couldn't handle the pressure. He goes down into second. Ollie Woodley in third. Stein in fourth. Raphael in fifth. Mohamed Azan in sixth. Rawashad in seventh. Alfonso Cafiso in eighth. King Medicine in ninth. And Wobbly Deer in 10th. That is the top 10. Now I always read out the top 20. 11th place, we've got Massimo. 12th, Laverda. 13th, Cayu-chan. 14th, Tactical Banner. 15th, Gal. 16th, Simo Freestyle. 17th, Alaskarov. 18th, Jonas Dorozuka. 19th, Andreas Klein. And 20th place, yours truly, Haj. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming for top place. Anyways, let's look at this week's fixtures. I'll be real. I was so close to picking 4 games that I don't have any of the big teams. I was so close, but I don't think the fixtures are this good this week. Besides one of them where it was like a mid-table clash, I wasn't really looking at any of the fixtures and thinking maybe we can roll the dice on them. But for this week, we go Napoli versus Como. Cremonese. Funny enough, Cremonese actually having an amazing season. Cremonese against Spalletti's new look Juve. Milan versus Roma. I think this week, Napoli, Como, Milan, Roma are probably the 2 best games. And then finally, Lazio against Cagliari. I don't usually pick this type of game, but I looked at it. I think Lazio are like 9th, Cagliari are like 11th. So it's like a mid-table clash. 2 teams that haven't been great. But listen, one must win. Now, let's start off with my predictions. I will personally go Napoli, Como. I am rolling the dice on this one. I think I'm taking the biggest risk. But you know what it is? Sometimes in life, you have to take risks. Okay? I need to get back to the top. I'm going Como 2, Napoli 1. I'm just not that convinced by Napoli. Like, even when they won the other week against Lecce, I'm not impressed. Like, I'm being completely honest with you guys. As much as, hey, hot take, I think Kevin De Bruyne being out for 3-4 months might aid them a lot because now they have to change systems and McTominay can now start to play more centrally. I'm just not convinced, I'll be completely honest with you guys. Like, I don't feel like they've integrated any of their new signings. I think Conte is struggling to find which formation suits every single one of those players. And you have to bear in mind, Napoli are now the reigning Scudetto winners. They're not the Napoli that finished 10th. And every single team in the Serie A had joy against them when they had Massari or Rudy Garcia. No, everybody's looking at Napoli. The Kings are coming to town. So I'm going to sit back and I'm going to defend and I'm going to play at 150%. And that's why now there's a bit more focus on Conte. How can you teach this team to unlock some of the lowest of blocks? I'm just not convinced by them. Even though the game is at the Maradona Stadium, I am really rolling the dice on this one. And I'm going to go Cesc Fabregas 2-1 over Antonio Conte. Next up, Cremonese against Juve. Funnily enough, I actually wasn't going to put Juve in the predictions if like Igor Tudor was still around. Because I felt like I really want to try like push away from always covering the big teams. But because it's Spalletti's first game, I feel like it's only right we discuss it. Cremonese, funnily enough, are really good. Did you know that Cremonese are one of only 3 teams in the Serie A to have only lost once? And I believe it's Roma, Milan, Cremonese. Those are only 3 teams in the Serie A that have lost once so far this season. Cremonese are a very physical team. Very, very, very physical team. Very good from set pieces. I don't think they're the most talented, but they're very rigid. Like, they're very difficult to break down, especially at home. Now, if Igor Tudor was still around, I would have probably predicted a draw or maybe even Cremonese to win. But I feel like with Spalletti in town, like the new coach, I feel like every single player is eager to impress. Like very similar to the performance against Udinese. You could see players are making statements because Spalletti's coming in and he's thinking, I don't owe any of you guys anything. I'm going to pick the team that I want. So I don't care if you've had an amazing season. You can go on the bench. I think Juve will have a very good game. I think Juve will actually have a very good game. You'll see a lot of fight. You will see a lot of tenacity, a lot of aggression. I think they will look good. And every single one of them is like auditioning for a slot in Spalletti's team. Because of that, I've gone 2-1 to Juve against Cremonese. Milan, Roma. Milan need to go back to winning ways, but they are coming up against the Roma team who do not look great, but they just keep winning and winning and winning. And I've mentioned it before. I think the reason why Roma don't look that great is because I think defensively they're very solid. I think in midfield they do a great job. I think where the problem is he doesn't know his best attacking trio. He truly doesn't. Dybala has picked up form recently. Soule's been having a great season. Ferguson is injured. Leon Bailey, I think he's also injured. Pellegrini had a great 2-3 games, but now he's falling off. And the problem is, I look at them going to the San Siro, and maybe they'll go into it once again without a striker. If that is the case, Dybala, Soule, Pellegrini, maybe. Without a striker, they lack that physicality. They lack that focal point. Also, these are two teams that haven't conceded much in the Serie A. Like, they are the two teams that have the best defensive record. This game has got draw written all over it. Even though I wanted to predict the winner because I hate predicting draws, I think this game has got either 0-0 or 1-1 written all over it. I think it will be a very cagey affair. I think both teams are gifted in different departments, but I think San Siro, it gives Milan the edge. Like, I'm so tempted to change it into 2-1, but Pulisic is out of the team. I don't think Rabiot is back. Stupinian might be back, but I don't know if he will roll the dice and start him. Santi Jimenez, Leao, like, there's a lot of eyes on Santi Jimenez, and I can't really put any money on Santi Jimenez scoring in this game. So, I don't know. I'm just going 1-1. For this game, I'm going 1-1. If Pulisic was around, if Rabiot was around, if Stupinian was around, I probably would have predicted Milan to win. But at the moment, I think Milan offensively, they're really struggling to find the right formula, and Santi Jimenez is really struggling. Cool. I'm going to go 1-1 in this game. And then finally, Lazio versus Cagliari. Lazio beat Juve. They looked good against Juve. They've got good players. Like, I actually look at this Lazio squad sometimes, and I'm like, surely this squad is far better than it's actually performing. But then at the same time, I'm a firm believer in bringing some new recruits, bringing some new faces, because they give this team a boost. They raise the morale, like they raise the confidence levels. They bring hunger into a team, because these are now players. I've never played for Lazio, but they want to win. They want to succeed. I feel like at the moment, like a lot of these Lazio players are just smooth sailing. And they know if the season goes to shits, it's because we didn't sign anybody. It's because we didn't bring in anybody. Like, we need reinforcements. You never gave them to us. So there's a reason why we're shit. But I still look at that squad and think, like, it's kind of good. Like, it's a kind of good squad. Cagliari, like, up and down. But for me, for this game, like, just to keep it short and sweet, I'm just going to go 2-0. It has potential to be a 0-0. It has potential to be a 1-1. I'm going to go just 2-0 for Lazio. I think they will go back to winning games. They are playing at home in Rome. So I'm going to go 2-0. These are my predictions. I have mentioned the leaderboard. The entire leaderboard will be in the comments. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys on another one.